Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Ruddy.
Good morning, Judge.
Mr. Slaughterback did call yesterday afternoon, advised they thought the hearing was today. We instructed him to appear today at 11:15 and to contact you.
Yes, I did. I did talk to him.
Okay, we'll call the case. Where's he at?
I'm right here.
He's on audio, Your Honor.
Slaughterback versus Caitlin here.
All right.
Hello?
Is Daniel Slaughterback present on audio?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Good morning. And this hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present also is Attorney Thomas Ruddy, appointed to represent Mr. Slaughterback. Also present is Monroe County Attorney Attorney Rebecca Hicks. The court would note that Mr. Slaughterback did post a $1,000 bond over the weekend and was released. And did not appear on Monday. Thought the hearing was on today, but he did appear today, so that will negate the issuance of another bench warrant. Mr. Slaughterback, I'm glad you called yesterday. Mr. Ruddy, have you had a chance to discuss this matter before with Mr. Slaughterback?
Yes, Judge.
You've also had a chance to talk with Ms. Hicks as well, is that correct?
Yes.
And what does he wish and desire, Mr. Slaughterback, this morning?
Mr. Slaughterback is going to admit to the contempt.
Okay, and if the court accepts his admission to contempt, Ms. Hicks, you recommend that the court simply suspend any sentence and continue this matter for review, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. As he had indicated, he is employed. I see in our system that we sent income withholding notices, so we would request that he inquire with his employer if they received it. If not, he also should have received copies in the mail that he could take in to them as well, but he needs to make payment until it starts being withheld from his paycheck.
Thank you. Do you understand that, Mr. Slaughterback?
Yes, I do.
Look at your pay stub. If not coming out of there, you need to make payments directly to the front of the court. All right, so Mr. Slaughterback, are you satisfied you have received your right to legal counsel by conferring with Attorney Thomas Ruddy?
Yes.
Is it correct that you wish to admit to contempt this morning?
Yes.
Do you understand the court would impose a suspended sentence of 45 days? But the court's going to give you the key to the jail. Namely, you would not spend 1 day in jail unless you fail to comply with orders of this court. Understand that?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Slaughterback, raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you're about to give this matter is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Mr. Slaughterback, please state your name and current address for the record, please.
Daniel Reed Slaughterback, December 2nd, 2025.
What's your current mailing address?
Oh, address, Carlton, Michigan, 48117.
Mr. Slaughterback, do you admit and acknowledge that you're obligated to pay child support for the maintenance of children born to you and Caitlin Heyer?
Yes.
You admit and acknowledge that you have outstanding arrearages in the amount of approximately $14,000.
Yes.
You further admit and acknowledge that you did not, the last payment you made was in September of 2024 in the amount of $200.
Yep, that was the one time I showed up to court to pay, yes.
Okay. Have you had any income since September 2024 when you made that last payment?
Yes.
And you admit and acknowledge you've not paid any child support from that other income from that date?
Nope, never paid anything else besides the 200 cash.
Thank you. Mr. Ruddy, do you have any questions of Mr. Slaughterback?
No, Judge.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Slaughterback?
Nope, everything's covered.
Ms. Hicks, do you have any questions, Mr. Slaughterback?
No, I do not. Thank you.
All right, the court finds that Mr. Slaughterback has a support obligation. He's ignored that obligation. His lack of due diligence is the basis for contempt. Has had significant arrearages, approximately $14,000, has not made any payments since September 2024, notwithstanding the fact that he's had income since that date. Accordingly, the court will find Mr. Slaughterback to be held in contempt of court for failure to pay child support. And the court will intends to impose a suspended sentence. Mr. Ruddy, is there anything you want to say on behalf of Mr. Slaughterback before the court does so?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Slaughterback, anything you want to say?
Nope, all good.
All right, the court will order that you serve 45 days in jail. However, reserve that sentencing, hold it in abeyance. or you to continue making support payments. I'm going to give you a date to come back before review. Mr. Ruddy can be relieved at this time. Thank you, Mr. Ruddy, for your assistance. Ms. Six, what date do you suggest for Mr. Slaughterback to appear before you for another review?
28 at 8 a.m.
28, 8 a.m. Okay.
January?
January 28 at 8 a.m.
Thank you. Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
I
Slaughterback,
got it
you
on
already
my
appeared for
calendar.
Ms. Six on January 28th, 2025 at 8 a.m.
Okay.
So again, if you fail to appear that date, bench will issue and again, you can control your access to the jail. You can avoid any jail by simply paying attention to this obligation. If you break your leg next week, file a motion to reduce your support. Be proactive. Do not ignore this obligation. And you need to, the court will in fact, I think, the court ordered yesterday that $1,000 bond you posted, that shall be released to apply towards your arrearages. So you got arrearages about 13,000. You need to get that below 10,000 because otherwise the Attorney General is going to pay attention to this case and charge you with a felony charge of non-support. So take care of this and really make.
Oops, sorry.
Try to pay more than your current support, Mr. Slaughterback, to reduce these arrearages. Okay.
Yeah, that was my plan. That's what the guy I was talking to told me. It helped me out a lot.
And if you have a reduced income, file a motion to reduce your support. Just don't sit on your hands.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that because I was making 1,000 or more, and I'm not making that anymore.
Okay. Anything further than this morning, Ms. Hicks?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Slaughterback?
Nope, everything's covered. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. That will conclude this hearing. Thank you again, Mr. Ruddy. Everyone can zoom out. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you, Judge.
For the record, this matter is before the court on the plaintiff mother's motion to establish child support. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is Attorney Maria Zagorski, representing the plaintiff mother petitioner, Heather Harmon. Ms. Harmon is present with Ms. Zagorski. And sir, you are Donald Martell, is that correct?
That's right.
Right. The parties have conferred with Ms. Barr from the front of the court, who's recommended the court enter the following order that commencing November 1st, 2024, that Mr. Martell paid child support about $644 per month. It's a 617 base support, 27 ordinary medical for a total of 644. The plaintiff mother paying 29%, defendant father paying 71% of any uninsured medical expenses. And that post-majority support is adopted through June of 2025. The court recognizes the child has attained the age of 18, but will not graduate till June of 2025. Is that correct, Ms. Gorski?
It is, Judge.
Right. Ms. Gorski, is this recommendation good with your client?
It is. Thank you.
Right. Mr. Harmon, do you understand the recommend? I'm sorry, Mr. Martell, do you understand the recommendation?
I understand.
Do you have any objection to the court adopting this?
I don't know that I can pay that consistently, Your Honor.
Well, this is based upon your current income, or your recent income, year-to-date income. Do you expect a layoff?
Your Honor, I haven't worked for Ford Motor Company since 2018.
How do you support yourself?
I live with other people.
Well, they can help you pay your child support. I mean,
They can't.
are
They're
you
not going to give me
disabled?
money.
Are you disabled?
I'm type 1 insulin dependent diabetic with neuropathy.
Okay, the front of the court is a 4-page list. They update it monthly of employers in Southeastern Michigan. They're screaming for employees. There must be some job that you can accommodate. If you're disabled, you need to file for Social Security.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the court's going to adopt this recommendation. You need to, there's holidays. There's a lot of employers looking for employees. There's something you can do. Come down to the front of the court today, get a copy of that 4-page list. It's updated every month. Good paying jobs. No reason why you should not be supporting your child, Mr. Martell. So the court's going to adopt this recommendation, 644. Don't get behind. This is effective November 1st. So you already owe November and December about $1,200. So you need to make a payment forthwith. Anything further on this morning, Ms. Skorsky?
No, I'll prepare a uniform child support order and submit it under the 7-day rule, Judge.
Okay. Any questions, Mr. Martell?
What if I can't pay it?
Well, if you can't pay it and you're not looking for a job, there's possibly you can go to be held in contempt of court and go to jail. Hopefully you don't put
Who-
yourself in that position. I'm telling you right now, in front of the court is a 4-page list of employers that are screaming for employees. You're
Right, Your
motivated
Honor,
to get a
but
job today. Something
Your
that,
Honor-
and if you're disabled, you can't work because you're neuropathy, then file an application for Social Security. You can't just sit
Okay.
home.
okay, Your Honor, Ford Motor Company is one of the highest paying hourly jobs in the entire country. If I can't find a job to match that sort of wage, how do I pay that?
Well, first, I mean, right now you say you have friends supporting you. This is part of your support. If your friends are supporting you, they can help you pay this child support. It's based upon your past income. I don't know if you get that job back for a motor company. I don't know what the situation is.
That's something I could ask them to do, but it's possible they may say no. And you're telling me that I would go to jail.
If you don't pay, if you're not making a good faith effort, that's correct.
So
The
if I,
pleadings indicate that you're doing construction work and you recently sold your home in Monroe and received a significant sum of money from the sale of your home.
I did sell my home, Your Honor.
Okay. So hopefully you've saved some of that money. You can pay this child support.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. You might need to sell some other assets to pay this child support, but anyway, the court's going to adopt the recommendation. It's based upon your past income. And do you receive any disability from Ford Motor Company?
No, I don't.
Okay. So maybe contact the lawyer if you have some claim against Ford Motor Company. In any event, you need to support your child, so the court's going to adopt this recommendation. We mail the copy. Now conclude this hearing. You can zoom out.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll conclude, Mayor. Thank you, Ms. Brower.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.